Coast to Coast Pick 5. $1 minimum. Player-friendly 15% takeout. Coast to Coast Pick 5.
Time to talk about another Coast to Coast Pick 5. We will preview the Saturday, March 16th Pick 5. I want to give a shout out to all the players out there at the NHC. Good luck this weekend. Big money up for grabs. And there's always big money up for grabs in these Coast to Coast Pick 5 wagers that First Racing has put together for us. Every Saturday, every Sunday, you can play this thing for a $1 base minimum with a 15% low takeout. And we're giving you free DRF pass performances for the sequence. And we're always going to give you a little help too with a video and some written analysis on DRF.com. Let's dive in today and take a look at the sequence, see how I'm going to approach it. It starts over at Gulfstream Park on Saturday, so we'll kick things off in race number 10 at Gulfstream Park. This one's kind of a tricky race because the horse to beat in here is Arthur's Ride, the 5, but he has not run since February of 2023. He's also really quick early, and there is a lot of early speed in here. That's why I think you want to throw in the 7 for sure, Noble Drama. He has some backclass, and he is probably the lone closer in this race. He will come running late. Furious Anger is a kind of an intriguing speed horse, and then the 1 Cape Trafalgar could sit a nice trip in there. That's the first leg of the Coast to Coast Pick 5. Now we move on over and take a look at Santa Anita. We're going to look at race number 5 at Santa Anita on Saturday. This one is 6.5 furlongs. I'll use 3 horses in here. The 3 Quick Kate, I think she's the horse to beat. The distance should be perfect for her, stretching out a little bit from 6 furlongs. Looked like a mile was probably like within her scope, but 6 was a little too short for her. Speed should set up well for a horse like Quick Kate. Now, if the speed doesn't all go, Clubhouse Bride might be the one that sticks because Can't Sleep will come from off the pace. You'll see horses like the Shashula and Recalcitrant, they're taking the blinkers off, so they may not want to be as forwardly placed in here. I'll use Clubhouse Bride as a speed horse, and I'll use Quick Kate and Can't Sleep as the horses who will come closing. Now let's move to the third leg of the sequence at Santa Anita, race number 6. This one is 6 furlongs on the dirt. It's a first level allowance race, and this is where my single will come in. I think the 6 Matanzas Creek is probably the horse to catch from the outside. It just does not look like there's that much other early speed in here. You have Hey Brother and Fifth Street who have shown some speed, but Fifth Street, when you watch his races and his workouts, I really think he's a horse who wants to go longer and is better going longer. With the outside draw, I think Matanzas Creek has some options. That'll be the chalky single for me, the number 6 in race number 6 at Santa Anita. We go back to Gulfstream Park for their final race on the card. This one is the 4th leg of our Pick 5 sequence. I'll use 2 horses in here, the 1 Better Bet and the 4 Fly Right. And Lucia has a replay for us of Better Bet in his most recent race. He had a fine start in the race, and then he got shuffled way back to last. Look how far out in the middle of the racetrack he was. He was the number 2 who's closing a bunch here. Keep in mind, the horse who won the race this day went wire to wire. There was no speed. So I think Better Bet with a better start could be really tough in here. If he doesn't get out of the gate, though, the horse to catch might be Fly Right, who's sitting in a perfect spot, 3rd start off the bench. We'll go 2 deep in there, try to get out of it with the 1 and the 4. Let's close things out. Race number 7 is at Santa Anita. Maiden special weights going 1 mile and 1/8 on the turf course. I will use 4 horses in here. The 2, Bartholdi, had a nice start last time out. Now he stretches out. I think he'll be more forwardly placed. The 3, American Glory, feels like the horse to beat in here. Indispensable will try turf for the first time. He has a couple winning turf siblings. And then on the outside, you have Shot of Courage, whose last 2 races are both a little bit better than they may look on paper. And I think he's going to be sitting really close in here. So 2, 3, 5, and 8 to close things out. All together, it'll equal a $96 ticket. We'll have the same price for the Saturday and Sunday tickets this week. Both tickets will kind of have similar setups too with the single. So hopefully we can catch some prices to start and to close things out. Each and every Saturday and Sunday we'll be here for you previewing the Coast to Coast Pick 5. Good luck.